Hey people, sorry, this episode's going to be a little different. The book I was supposed to do last week was The Color Purple by Alice Walker, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting through it. So I was thinking about maybe splitting the episode in two, uploading the first part in week 4 and then the second one when I had time, but I decided against it. The Color Purple will remain one episode, but I still wanted to make something for week 4. So instead of a book, you guys are getting a movie. An important movie. Last Monday, I went to go see The Voice of Hind Rajab, and I wasn't sure at first whether I should or can talk about it, but I decided that I want to. If you can watch this movie, then I think you should. The Voice of Hind Rajab is a horrible movie. Hind is the light of my life. The volunteers who stayed with her on call for all those hours are heroes, and I hope that Rana is okay after she collapsed. The amount of pain that Hind, her mother, and the people around her on call must have gone through, everything they tried to do to be with her in her final moments, it shows you that no matter what, humanity shines through even in the most inhumane conditions. The horrible thing is that we live in a world where this happened, that there is a state that is allowed to kill entire families without repercussions. And don't tell me that there are repercussions for Israel. It's not enough. For genocide, no repercussions are enough. The movie centers the volunteers at the Palestinian Red Crescent Society. Omar is the one to receive the call of Hind's cousin, Layan. She's in the car with Hind when the car is blown up by a tank. She survives the initial shell. Her mother, father, and 3 siblings don't. Lion dies on the call when the military shoots at the car with guns. Omar later calls back after receiving text from her uncle that there is still someone alive in the car, and that is when Hind picks up. What follows is a desperate mission to save her life as Omar, Rana, Mahdi, and Nazreen try to organize a coordination. She's surrounded by tanks, and the ambulance is only 8 minutes away. It takes 3 hours before they get the green light from the Israel military. I'll give you a spoiler. She dies in the end. So do the ambulance paramedics that are sent to save her. The ambulance is shot down by tanks just a few meters away from the car. Their names are Zaino and Mathun. You know, in the end, I'm not even entirely sure what it is that kills her. She could have bled out from wounds, it could have been dehydration, it could have been the 335 rounds of bullets that hit the car. All I know is that after 12 days, when the Israel military finally pulls back and people can re-enter the northern part of Gaza, they find the car. They find the ambulance. They find 9 remains, including Hind's, including whatever is left of the paramedics. The movie shows a video from the moment where the workers literally have to dig for scraps of the 2 men in that burned down ambulance. If there is one thing that I have to critique about the movie, then I think that they shouldn't have blurred the video. Maybe it's a remainder of the video itself when it was taken. Maybe they have this footage because they pulled it off of TikTok or another social media platform. I don't know. I think that you've got to see what is happening. No softening the blow. Reality doesn't become easier just because you have a filter blurring what we already know is there. It just makes you blind to it. There isn't exactly a happy conclusion I can give to this episode. This just isn't a happy movie based on a happy world. I do think that the filmmakers achieved what they wanted to do when they made this movie, to honor Hind Rajab's voice. I think her mother is one of the strongest people on this planet, to be this poised and articulate to spread her message, to carry the voices of the children of Gaza to the world. Hind shouldn't be dead. She should be out there with her family, going to elementary school, watching her little brother grow up alongside her. She should be out there playing with her friends, praying at dinner, stealing cookies from the cookie jar after eating dinner. She should be alive. No state in the world has the right to have taken that from her, not from thousands of children just like her or from the million that are still alive. Hind Rajab was a 5-year-old girl. Right now, she would have been 7, and she'll turn 8 in May. What happened to her wasn't an accident. I refuse to believe that any trained military could accidentally shoot 335 bullets into a civilian car, and no conscientious soldier would bomb an ambulance. An ambulance that was just 8 minutes away. And it took them 3 hours to approve an ambulance that was just 8 minutes away. And now my obligatory apologies. I am sorry, I'm not Middle Eastern, I don't speak Arabic, I am not Muslim, I have probably just about butchered every single name I've just tried to pronounce. There is no penance I could give for this absolutely unacceptable act. Names are names, I should probably be able to pronounce them. And there is another reason why I hesitated on making this video about a movie, about this specific movie. I'm not really a confrontational person. I'm more likely to back down and say nothing than I am to come up for myself in most situations. And I am honestly pretty afraid about being pointed at and being lauded as anti-Semitic. Right now, I just want to say, point away. There's nothing I can or have to say to people who defend Israel. I am not here to discuss with you. I'm fairly sure that you could choke on air and then call oxygen Hamas. I'm sorry, but I cannot argue with that. I am aware that there are people in the pro-Palestinian movement that hate Jewish people, and I will forever be a voice against that hate. If you are a Jewish person listening to this, first of all, hi. Second of all, I want you to know that this critique is not aimed at you in any way or form. I'm sorry you have to deal with this anti-Semitic bullshit. You shouldn't have to. I think that's about everything I had to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to sleep. Good night.